it's Patsy. So today is day 2 of the hashtag 31 days of tarot challenge. Now today's challenge is top 5 tarots of 2019. I'd already done this video about 7 to 10 days ago because I didn't realise it was going to be part of the challenge. So I apologise in advance for all those that are regulars on my channel who have already seen my top 5, because I'm about to show them again. So number 5 is the Tarot Grand Lux by Chiara Marchetti. Now this one I love to use. I love the Rider-Waite system. It is a favourite of mine, but I'm not a fan of the images of the Rider-Waite. Even though I learnt with them, they kind of leave me a bit cold. This deck is very Rider-Waite. You know exactly what you're looking at when you pull a card, but its imagery is absolutely gorgeous. But it's very clear. When it's all laid out, it looks gorgeous and it reads superb. I love it. It's a lovely, lovely deck. That has to be one of my favourite strength cards of all time. But yeah, it's very Rider-Waite. You know exactly what you're pulling. It's very clear. No second guess on what you're pulling. And just a great all-round deck. So that is my number 5, and that is the Tarot Grand Lux by Chiara Marchetti. So my number 4 deck is the Tarot Mucha. Tarot Mucha, is that how you say it? Again, it's very Rider-Waite because I tend to love the Rider-Waite system. The backs. I do tend to love the Rider-Waite system, but the artwork leaves me cold. But this artwork, again, it's very clear what card you're pulling, you know, and what card you're turning over. I just absolutely love the imagery on it, instead of just that basic Rider-Waite that you get with the traditional decks. So this just gives it a little bit of something extra, and I love the artwork. Again, they look gorgeous when they're laid out, and again they read like a dream. A lovely deck of cards. So that is my number 3 of 2019, and my 2019 number 3 is this one. It's the Ethereal Visions. Again, very Rider-Waite. Again, as soon as you pull the card, you know exactly what you're getting. Very clear imagery, and they look gorgeous laid out together. The gold inlay, I don't know if you can see it very well in this light because I'm recording this quite late in the day and the sun's gone in. It's got some beautiful gold inlay all the way around the cards. There is 2 extra cards in this deck you can either take out or keep in. I actually keep them in. I think they work really well, and there's one of them there, the artist. I find that they work really, really well, and I love using this deck, and the card stock is really lovely. So that is my number 3. That is the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So that one. So my number 2 is my Joie de Vie. I just love this deck. Again, it's the Rider-Waite, but there's just something about this very Fae energy. That's the backs. And this has been, I think it was my the top last year as well. It's just one of those decks that whenever I want a reading for myself, this is one of the decks I'll go for. I just love Paulina Cassidy's artwork. I love that Fae energy that this deck has, and it carries it. And when you're not feeling great and you just want a simple message, this one I pull out because it always makes me smile, whatever the message it's got for me. And it's not a soft deck by any means. It delivers a hard message, but you can't help but smile at the imagery. So that's the Joie de Vie. So that's one of my all-time favourite decks. I have 2 all-time favourite decks, and I can never choose between them. So number 1 and 2 of mine are always the same. sometimes in different orders, but it makes no difference because they're joint for me. So the last one is the Tarot of the Hidden Realms. I love this deck. It took me a while to get it because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to read with it, because it's all based on, you know, faces and body stances and what have you. I just love Fays and the Fae energy, and this deck just is everything that I want in a deck, and it reads like a dream. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I could look at the images all day, and I just love this deck. This and the Joie de Vivre are my top 2 decks, and I couldn't choose one over the other. So they're always at 1 and 2, depending on which way round they come out. But there's this one and the Joie de Vivre, the 2 decks that I pull out for myself the most. I just love it. I can't say enough about it. But that is the last of my decks of 2019 tarot decks. And tomorrow I'll be back with the oracles, I believe, tomorrow. And that might be a bit harder because I've got so many of those. But thank you for watching my tarots choices, and I look forward to seeing everybody else's, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.